It's funny. I always feel like I'm ready to go until we have this little bit of chatter beforehand, and it completely throws me. But anyway, hello. Thank you so much for joining our coach mentor. No, do you know what? See, told you it'd thrown me. It's our coach info webinar. We're going to share. We're doing it a little bit different this evening. So thank you for joining us, and thank you for those that will be watching the recording of this. But Shona and I are really excited to be having two of our newer coaches join us this evening. So we're going to have Alex and Pamela are going to talk a little bit about how they've got into coaching and, you know, their progress as they've started and what it's been all about for them. But before we do that, before I introduce our newbies, I'm Juliet. I'm going to have everybody wave at. So I'm Juliet, and and Shona, give us a wave. There's Shona. Alex, give us a wave. Hello, hello, and Pamela. Lovely to have you here. And Erica, hello, nice to meet you. So I'm Juliet. I am one of the leaders in the Aspire to Inspire team, along with Shona and Menina, who's sadly in Mexico this evening, so can't join us. But I'm going to share a little bit about my journey as how I got into coaching, why I do it, why I love it, all the things. Then the other girls will talk a little bit themselves as well. And at the end, there'll be the opportunity for any questions. Erica, if you can't stay for the end, just drop some questions in the chat and we will come back to you on that. So I'm Juliet. I have been coaching for pushing 4.5 years now. So literally since it launched in the UK. Before the business opportunity launched in the UK, I didn't really know anything about Beachbody. I was on holiday one day thinking, I had a young son who was about 18 months and I just didn't have childcare, couldn't get to the gym, had always loved fitness, but I was very much an all or nothing sort of girl. And it basically had turned into nothing because I didn't have any childcare. So I saw this advert on Facebook for this online platform of fitness and nutrition. And I thought, yeah, I can do that, give it a go. You know, I was on holiday. I thought, you know, just go for it, whatever. So I did. And I got started and so quickly fell in love with Beachbody and all of the workouts and the community as well. And I just thought after literally a couple of months of like being a customer and like wanting, like raving about it inside, but you know, telling my sisters, but you know, I wasn't going to tell anybody else about it. You know, nobody was really interested, I thought. And then the coaching opportunity happened literally like 2 months into my falling in love with this system, and it just felt like fate. It was like my son was 18 months. I really needed to go and get a job. Didn't really want to go and get a job. This just seemed to be like the perfect answer. So I went along to London all on my own, not knowing anyone, terrified of what I was getting myself into, didn't know what I was getting myself into. And literally signed up that weekend, and I didn't have a clue what to do, didn't know, you know, what, now I'm a coach, now what, you know, all these customers going to come flocking to me, I think I thought. I didn't realize that, you know, you actually have to work. There is work involved. There's not just some magic button that you press and it all just happens. You actually have to work at it. But I learned all the things, and I think that made me a better coach for it. We didn't have the resources that we have now. It's, you know, the difference since when we started the coaching opportunity in the UK 4.5 years ago, there was hardly any of the resources that we've got now. So we're in a really strong position. And one of the things that Alex is going to talk about is the coach mentorship group that we've only literally just launched ourselves as a team. And we're so happy and excited to be able to share it with our new coaches. But I got started, I found my way. It's the most amazing job to have. I think most people who know me who aren't in our team still don't really think I've got a job, but you know, I do have a job. I do earn real money, do all right out of it. And actually one of the things we do, like, there's so many rewards. I mean, aside from the fact that we get paid weekly, and we get paid 25% commission on everything that we sell to our customers, And there's so many other things as well. You know, we get freebies, like Shona and I are both wearing some of our team swag, aren't we? Some, you know, we basically live in these two tops, don't we? Yeah, our favourite clothes. Shona and I met on a reward trip to Marbella, September, what year was that? 2019? Yeah, so basically not long before lockdown happened, we were some of the top coaches in the UK, and we met on that trip, and we met Menina as well, and we formed an amazing team. And the team is so important to us. It's like the community as a customer, and as a coach makes all the world of difference. It really does. Like, if I didn't have these girls around me, I wouldn't still be doing this. I wouldn't, you know, it just wouldn't have happened. So yeah, as always I do, I've gone off on a tangent and have lost my thought process. But I think, you know, I got into coaching because I was a stay-at-home mum who needed to earn an income, didn't know what the heck I was doing when I got into it, found my way, and have love it even more now than I did when I started 4.5 years ago. Because I think when I got into it, I loved it because it was a product that I loved. And, you know, I did get confident enough to share about that, because that's what you've got to do. You've got to actually share about what it is, you know, what the business is, what the workouts are, you know, why you love it, what the results are. For me, it's made me the most confident I've ever been. And that's not actually, for me, it's not about necessarily being the smallest size. It's just given me so much, what is it? It's just given me so much more confidence and resilience. And yeah, I'm just like, it's cheesy, but I am the best version of myself. And the fact that we now get to pay that forward to our clients and our team members, our new coaches who join our team, is the most amazing thing. So, but I'm gushing now. So I'm going to leave it at that, keep it simple, and pass it over to Alex, who is going to talk about how she's got started. I mean, honestly, she's doing amazing. So over to you, Alex.
Thank you. So I started with Beachbody just over a year ago. Love the fact that you could work from home. I work full time and I have a little one as well. And my husband works shifts, so trying to get to a gym, also living quite rural, trying to get to any gym is near on impossible. So I love the fact you could work out from home. The whole virtual gym thing, having people cheer you on, that's what does me. Like, I love the fact that everyone is cheering everyone else on, and it is just amazing. So so a year on, and I just want to inspire other people the way that I've been inspired. So I thought, why not give it a go? So Shona invited me to the mentorship program, and that has been amazing for me. So I quite like structure. I am someone who likes to follow something. I like to follow, that's why I like workouts, follow a schedule. Like I'm just one of the typical accountant. That is me. So I love the fact that you have small videos on the mentorship that will guide you through step by step how to sort of build your business as such. So anything from enrolling clients to using your Instagram to build your business, it just gives you a whole variety. And the biggest thing that I like about it is that it's run by other lovely coaches who have that experience. They've been where you've been, they know what they didn't have or what was missing, and they're able to then guide you through these videos of how to do things. But it's not just that, it's the fact that they're there for all the questions after. I don't know how many questions I must have sent Shona, poor Shona, just asking how to do this, how to do that, and everyone's there for you, which has been amazing for me, because it's pushed me out of my comfort zone, and I do like to ask a lot of questions and understand things. So for me, having those videos there that I can watch as and when I need to, repeat them if I need to, take notes if I need to, they're just something that you can go back to has pushed me on. So one of my first goals was obviously to start getting out there, and another goal was to become Emerald. So I managed that as well with the help of the mentorship, guiding me what to do, where to go, where to look. So it has really helped me in progress. And as I say, having it there to go back to each time that I need to ask a question or I'm not sure of, it's yeah, so it's really helped me through this. It's motivating as well, because it's having them like-minded people guiding you and telling you where to go or where to look, or even looking at what they're doing to inspire you. The fact that you've got different coaches means that everyone's doing everything differently, so you can kind of get a bit of a vibe from everyone, and you can take that and guide yourself as such as well. Like, have a sit back, have a think, what do you want to put out there, what do you want to show people, how are you going to inspire people to then grow your business. And as I say, that's one of the biggest things for me is trying to inspire other people, because I've been so inspired by the other ladies in the group. So yeah, I think that's probably all I've kind of got to add to it. So I'm going to pass to Pamela, who will talk about her confidence and how it's grown with the business opportunity.
Thanks, Alex. So like Alex, I started just over a year ago. So I work full time in the bank. I've been there for 21 years. I feel like it's not been that long and I'm not old enough, but I have been there for 21 years. So, you know, I've always exercised, and I've always, I've used my own personal experience, because I've always had issues with my weight, whether it be completely overweight or completely underweight, and just going between them. So I've always had issues with my weight. I've always been kind of doing something unhealthy in there, whether it be with eating or too much exercise, or too much exercise and not enough eating. So what I really liked about Beachbody was that it was, you know, it was the structure in it, just like Alex said, it's the structure of it, and actually doing it in a healthy way, exercising in a healthy way. And I think what's really kind of helped me as well is, again, just like Alex, it's having the community, having like yourself, Shona, yourself, Juliet, as well, you know, helping all the time, and kind of willing you on, pushing you to do a bit better. So I think for me, it's been using my experience of everything that I've been through in life and in my exercise journey, to the point where, like the rest of you, I absolutely love the workouts. It's like the happiest time of my life. I'm the fittest I've ever been, the healthiest I've ever been. And I just want to kind of share my journey as well. So I think being able to help other people and make other people see that it, again, like you were saying, Juliet, it's not just about getting to a size, even though ironically I am the size that I've always wanted to be, but now I don't really care about that. But you know, it's actually helping people understand that it's not about size, it is actually about your health. And about, for me, it's helped me find my passion as well, which is about, you know, mindset as well, like helping people to think differently, to choose a better way of being. And so I think this program and being a coach has really helped me to want to inspire others and to help other women see that, you know, it doesn't matter where you start from at all, how bad you think things are or how stuck you think you are, that you can do it and you can actually enjoy it along the way. And you can actually, you know, it's like the community is it's just like I've always exercised on my own, so it's just been the loveliest thing ever to actually work out with everybody, you know, who we've all got our own things going on and we've all had our issues in the past. So it's just nice to be able to get inspired by everyone else. And like I say, it's actually helped me to find a passion in life, which is something that I've always struggled with, a purpose and a passion. So it's really helped me, and that's what really helps me kind of behind my stories and what I put out there. It's something that it really means something to me, and which I think will help other people. So it's also helped me to push myself outside of my comfort zone. And again, Shona, Alex and Emma have also been a great big part of that as well. even doing things like the Bankery Beast. But yeah, it's really helped. It's really helped with my confidence, and just to connect better with people as well. So I'm absolutely loving it. Absolutely loving it. It's just been, like I say, the best time of my life, and I just hope that other people will want to do the same. So that's all from me, but I'll pass on to Shona now, who will talk about our time management.
Okay, so Pamela gave me goosebumps. Anyone else? So yeah, so I'm Shona, for those of you who don't know me. A little bit about my background is I've been in fitness for quite a long time. Have struggled with food and weight issues as well. And it kind of went back and forth, but worked in fitness and then decided to have 2 children in the space of 16 months because that seemed like a really good idea at the time. And then I went, oh, what do I do now? And I did really struggle to find myself after I had my youngest child and lose the weight. Terrible C-section recovery, and at 5 months postpartum, I did not look the way that I wanted to look in the slightest. And I actually knew, unlike Juliet, I knew nothing about Beachbody. I knew what insanity was because I'd done it at the gym in classes years previously, but I didn't know anything else. And I actually seen an ad and I went, nah, what have I got to lose? You know, I've got, if nothing else, I've got workouts. I need to lose some weight. And the rest is history, as they say, because here I am nearly 3 years later, planning to go down to London in a couple of weeks with Alex and Pamela to meet up with Juliet and Menina and Ellen as well, I think, and other coaches, and do one of the first big live Beachbody events in who knows how long. So I, like I say, had 2 kids within 16 months, also got a teenager because apparently I just go to extreme measures with everything. I was still working as a personal trainer. So for me, this fitted in really well with personal training. Just so you know, you don't need to be a personal trainer to do this because obviously all the materials are provided to run a successful business and the program is all done by the most amazing super trainers. But as a personal trainer, this fitted in really well with my clients who, like me, mums, busy, working, couldn't make it to the gym, young children, and needed something to fit in around because they'd come to me once a week and then they weren't really doing anything in between and they were struggling to motivate themselves in between sessions. And then when I took this on board for myself and started speaking to my clients about it, they all were over the moon and couldn't wait to try it out themselves. So that's kind of where my background comes from, and every month and every year it's just grown stronger and stronger and stronger. I have the most amazing community of ladies who show up daily and they totally inspire me. But on to what I need to talk about, because I'm a bit of a waffler as well, so it's fine. So time blocking and time management. So in our team, if anybody wants to talk about time management, they usually tend to ask me. I don't know if it comes from being a slight little bit of a control freak, or if it just comes from having 2 young kids or having been a single parent for 12 years of Deacon's life. But I've also been quite on the ball for my time management and my time blocking and getting done in a certain amount of time. So everything in my day is time blocked, from going in the shower to my meditation. Well, I usually meditate before I go in the shower. My breakfast, you know, when I go out for a walk with the kids, when we have lunch. Don't get me wrong, I'm not someone who can't adapt to things changing. Things are mostly written in pencil, but I do have everything time blocked in my day. And try and stick to that, especially when my husband's offshore, actually when he's onshore as well, because then he complains if I work too much. But having that time blocking really fits things in. And it's one of the things that I like to do with my team is power hours or power 30s, where we sit down together, I set alarms and we do tasks within certain amounts of time. So if the first thing that you're thinking is I work full time, there's no way I could fit this in, I've got 3 kids, or even if you don't work full time and you're thinking, oh, I don't think I could do that around my children, you actually can. Because if you time block it in, your kids will be okay watching YouTube for half an hour or playing by themselves. Or, you know, when you come home from work and you sit there pointlessly scrolling on your phone for about an hour in front of the sofa while your husband watches Top Gear, that's time that you could be really doing something for yourself instead of moaning about how much you don't like Top Gear or comparing yourself to other people on Instagram. So that is a time that you can fit your business in, and it doesn't need to be a long amount of time. I would say as long as you have a spare hour per day, you can fit in the basics. Obviously, if you've got a little bit longer, that's great, but you can fit in the basics if you work intentionally to begin your business, you know, to start with your smaller goals of, you know, just making an extra £100 a week or whatever your smallest goal might be. And then obviously, as you want to grow your business, that would change, but that's a different story for a different day. So like I say, we do power hours. We have a daily activity tracker, which has all the tasks that they recommend for the day on it. And it's a tick sheet, either on paper or online, depending on what works better for you. And you just tick it off. And on our online version, there's even a timer you can use. So you don't even need to use a separate timer. It's all there in one area. So you don't need to worry about running off, because I know how easy it is to pick up my phone, start looking at reels, and before I know it, there's an hour went by and I haven't actually done anything apart from save some reels about baked oats and, you know, making mimosas with one finger spoon of orange juice. That doesn't even make sense. Anyway, I'm going off on a tangent. So that's a little bit about time management and time blocking. So you can fit this in, and I know you can. And whoever the coaches that invited you to come along to this webinar this evening, they can explain to you about time management and, you know, the daily activity tracker and all the different bits and pieces to fit in the business. If you are a personal trainer, then me or Menina or any of the other personal trainers are more than happy to speak about how that fits in with our business. But if you're not, again, this is the business for you. If you love community and working out and pushing yourself and driving to be the best possible version of yourself, then this is business for you. And I think I'm going to stop now because I could just waffle on about this all day. But yeah, there's so many amazing opportunities that come with this business. And, you know, making money is just one of them. Getting fitter and healthier and more confident and having fun are all things that come along with this business. And then the free holidays and, you know, the free jumpers and free bags, well, they're just an added extra, you know, they're a different topic for a different day. Anyway, Anne-Brie, does anyone have any questions? No? Erica's like, no way, Shona, you've just spoken so fast.
Yeah, I think you did great. I think you covered all sorts of stuff there. Yeah, that was fab. Thank you.
Okay, so what I think I will do is I will stop the recording. So thank you everyone who came along. And if you're listening afterwards, thank you very much for listening. And don't forget to reach out to the coach who invited you to listen. And we will have a chat with you and can't wait to have you all on board.